Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Natalie. If you're new here or you're not, welcome. Today I'm doing another video that I normally do here on this channel a lot, but I'm doing a get ready with me and get to know me type of video where you get to follow along while I talk and yap my little mouth off. Yap my little mouth off, and you get to come along and watch me get ready for whatever I'm getting ready for. Today is date night. Me and my boyfriend are going out on a date because we haven't really been able to go out recently because we haven't really had enough time. We've both been really busy, and also because honestly I've been kind of needing it, and I'll get into that while I do my makeup. So without further ado, let's get ready. In this get ready with me and get to know me video, I wanted to talk a little bit about what I've been going through. I haven't really been filming at all because I've been really busy. It is currently the end of the semester right now, and I'm going through finals currently. So I've just been doing a lot of studying, but in the past several weeks I haven't really been filming either because one, near the middle of November, I got super sick that, I think it was the flu, but honestly I don't know what it was because I ended up going to the emergency room for it, and I have only ever been to the hospital once before that, and I went with my boyfriend because I was nervous, and honestly, like, if I have the option, I will not go because maybe it's like an inherently like Asian thing in me, but growing up I didn't really go to the doctor because we had family members who were doctors, so they could honestly do the job, and also like I guess like we have like this weird belief that like they're coming out to scam us, which is not true, not always anyway, but I have this mentality of like not really trusting or going to doctors, especially since I also like have an invisible disability as someone who is a bit younger. I have been discriminated against in doctor's offices before, and treated like I don't really know what it is I'm talking about or what I'm feeling. And it's not exactly a nice feeling to have, but I ended up going because I was reaching a point in how sick I was where like I was having trouble breathing, and if I can't breathe, why am I fighting going to the doctor? Because I need to breathe to live, you know? Anyway, I ended up going to the emergency room, stayed there for several hours, and my results came back, and basically what they told me is that there was like nothing like really wrong. It just seems that like I don't have the flu, I don't have COVID, like I'm just coughing. So I guess like I was sick with the flu, but the remnants of the flu are just sticking around because I'm not necessarily sick anymore with the flu. I just was coughing a whole bunch. Yeah, so that's one of the reasons why I haven't really been filming much, but also like a week before Thanksgiving, I ended up having like the worst week of my life because that was the week that I went to the emergency room, but also I got a text from my family, which I don't really get along with my family very well, but I got a text from my family saying that my nanny, who basically raised me, she's been around since I was literally in my mom's stomach, and has raised me till I was in high school. She's been around helping around the house and stuff like that. She went to the hospital, and I didn't really know a lot about the situation or what was going on. I just knew that she went to the hospital because she was in pain, and I was really worried, and I started to cry when I found out, and I had cried for like 3 straight days about it because I obviously am out of the loop. I don't really talk to my family that much. I choose not to. I try my best not to, but because of what was going on and how I was dealing with it, I was having a really hard time dealing with life and with knowing that she was there by herself, like dealing with so many things. I mean, she's not by herself, she has her own family and they're watching out for her and stuff, but like because she feels kind of like my mom, she like feels like the one who raised me and where I learned a lot of my morals and my understanding for people, and to me, she's kind of like my own personal superhero, which sounds kind of weird, but it's true. I can't stand to think of her, you know, hurting or crying or being scared, and I couldn't handle dealing with that away from her, and I wanted to be near her to make sure she was okay. So ultimately I decided that the best decision for me was to go home and visit her, make sure she was okay, because I didn't really know about what was going on, her condition. And at the time I was under the impression that she was still in the hospital, but yeah, I don't really like going home. I don't really visit home very often because I have a lot of trouble with going home. I have a lot of trauma and things associated with going home. I guess like the best metaphor that I can come up with for this is like all of my trauma in my childhood, mumbo jumbo of a mess, is like a ball of yarn, and it's my ball of yarn. It's part of me, but it is something that I have never figured out how to untangle or unravel. Because you know, like how when you pull on the wrong string or the wrong side of the yarn, it like jumbles up and then knots. It kind of feels like that, where it's like if I mess with it, it will cause more damage to my mental health, and it will cause more damage to my yarn. And each person from home and each component from home and even home is just a ball of yarn, and I don't know how to untangle it or deal with it. But I told myself that if this was a this is it kind of moment, I did not want to not be there, because I think I would regret it for the rest of my life, especially since she is my life. She is one of the biggest components of my life. She is the reason why I am the way that I am, and I could not fathom thinking that she was going through this and I wasn't there for her. She's like my one golden strand in the ball of yarn, and I needed to go home to see her. But I dealt with a lot of issues because of it, because I have a very rough relationship with home because of the ball of yarn. I ended up going, and I asked my boyfriend to come with me, which he didn't have to do, but bless his heart, he did go because he knew that I needed the support and he knew I couldn't do it by myself. Plus, he was being sneaky and he wanted to know everything about me, and he wants to see all the different parts of me, and I am very different when I'm back in Texas, because to me, anyway, feels like a different version of me. And in order to survive my being entangled in the ball of yarn, I needed to adjust. I needed to be different, and he got to see a different side of me, which was interesting and honestly kind of scary, because I think like you want your partner to see the best version of yourself. You want your partner to know who you are, but at the same time, like digging up things from the past, digging up things that you are not necessarily happy about or proud about anymore, or not necessarily are anymore, can be very scary. And so there was a part of me that like was really nervous for him to see this side of me, or see this version of me that I don't necessarily like. But yeah, he ended up seeing this other side of me. We talked about it, and he said that it's not that he didn't like that version of me, it's just that it's not the version of me that he knows, and he wants to get to know every part of me. So he was happy to come and happy to know that part of me. And also he got to meet my nanny, which was great, and we got to talking about the future and sharing with her all our goals that we've talked about, like starting a family. And she got overly excited because she loves kids. Now, like, I'm having trouble filming, not because of any of that, because now I know she's okay, but I'm having trouble filming because I'm dealing with the repercussions of going home. Because like any other form of trauma, once you leave it behind, it's sometimes a lot to be thrown in the face again when you have to confront it one more time. I don't think it's necessarily that I never really resolved my trauma, or that I never really dealt with it, but I think like my way of dealing with my trauma, and my solution was to move on and move forward, because that was the only way I knew how to, I guess, deal with it. And so now whenever I have to deal with my ball of yarn again, I have this sort of like period of time where I have to bounce back to where I am now, because I get sucked into this sense of being who I used to be around the people that I used to be around, and it just takes me some time to reprogram and be back to where I was, where I felt most authentically me and most happily me. And so that's what I'm dealing with right now. The reason why, I mean, one of the reasons why we're going on a date today is because I needed a reason or motivation to feel like I could get out of bed, because I don't know if I've mentioned this before in any of my other videos, but like I have really severe depression. I've been very much in my own head and by myself a lot lately, and I've been having trouble getting myself to do anything. I have an ESA, if you guys don't know. Her name is Ambea, and I have to push myself to be motivated to walk her every few hours, to feed her and to give her water, do all of this stuff, to play with her, things like that, which has allowed me to do other things outside of just the realm of being depressed and being stuck in a dark room by myself. But it's not enough to make me feel motivated enough to do things for myself, like hygiene or taking care of myself or eating sometimes. But it's been nice to know that, like, preparing and getting ready for this date in particular, like I took a shower, I did my hair, like I feel clean, I feel nice. It's like a nice way to get myself to do things, but not feeling like the pressure of needing to reprogram faster than I have the ability to right now. And it's like a nice way to also feel like I'm not doing it by myself, because like my boyfriend is taking me on a date. He's been he's been wonderful through this whole process. He's been taking care of me, he's been making sure I've been okay, he's been checking up on me, which is wonderful. He went with me and it all means the world to me. I think I just need more time to get back to where I was. And editing videos is great, like editing and recording these videos has been really helpful, but like I think I'm forcing myself to try to get better faster than I have the ability to right now, because like my trip going home was really short, but it impacted me a lot because it was a lot for me. I'm home now and I have the chance and the time to recuperate. I have been having exams though too, so I have been having to try to push myself to study, but I haven't really been able to get myself to do that either, which makes me feel further worse about myself, because I have this horrible mindset that I oftentimes tell myself I'm not good enough, or I'm stupid, or why can't I do this? But I've been trying to let myself take the time that I need and trying to study little by little, and realizing that all of the work that I've done up until this part of the semester has been for something, and the final exam, even though it does take up a large component of the grade, it's not all of my work. Yeah, that's just a little bit about where I've been and what I've been doing. Excuse me. Yeah, in terms of where we're going tonight, I'm really excited because we're going to like one of my favorite foods, which is Italian. The truth is like, if you take me anywhere with noodles, I love noodles, I will enjoy it. Tonight is gonna be a lot of fun. I actually feel pretty good right now about going on this date, about dressing up, about looking nice. is just taking a moment. Yeah. Stupid little. Nice. I think that looks cute. From here, I guess I just go and put on my outfit for the night. But yeah, thank you guys so much for sticking around and listening to me. I know today's conversation wasn't necessarily the most entertaining or most informative thing in the world, but it was just, I think it was mostly just for me. And maybe if you guys relate or feel at all like the way that I feel right now in terms of like the holidays, in terms of everything, maybe this made you feel a little bit less like you're alone. But yeah, I just wanted to share why I haven't really been recording or posting anything recently that's recent. I've mostly been doing a lot of catch up in terms of posting. But yeah, I'm gonna get changed and I will be right back. Hey guys, okay, so I'm finished. I'm wearing this cute little dress here. Yep. And I put on another necklace and I fixed up my hair just a little bit, added a little few more curls. But yeah, that's the finished look. We're gonna probably head out to go to dinner soon. I have to walk Bea one more time before we go, but yeah, that's it. I gotta put on rings too, but yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did finish the video and came up to this point, thank you so much. I really do appreciate you. I know I'm not the most popular YouTuber in the world. I know, like, in the grand scheme of things, like, you have nothing to do with me, you don't know me, but I really do appreciate you watching this video and interacting in any way that you can. Obviously, I don't make a profit from this. I do it for fun, but I still feel a really strong connection filming these videos and interacting with you guys. Also, this was a really nice way for me to be able to vent how I was feeling or how I have been feeling. And I think this was really nice for me. And hopefully I start to feel better soon so that then the vlogs can start coming out more and the travel content should be coming soon. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'm gonna go on my little date now. Bye-bye. Hey guys, okay, so just got back from our date, and the food was not good. I personally consider myself to be someone who loves noodles. I think it's not very common. You can make a mistake in making noodles, but it was really bad. and we want to redeem the night by going to some dessert. My mood has definitely gotten a lot better. I think that after going on the date, everything got better. But I realized I didn't do an outro for this video, so that's what I'm gonna do here. So yeah, whatever you're doing, wherever you are, thank you for watching. Good morning, good night.